Some basic facts about a salt. A salt is a substance that is formed when all or part of the replaceable hydrogen ions in an acid are replaced by metallic ions or ammonium ions. It's also the product formed from the reaction between an acid and a base, or what we call neutralization reaction. There are 5 basic types of salts. 1. Normal salts. 2. Acid salts. 3. Basic salts. 4. Double salts. And 5. Complex salts. A normal salt is formed when there is a sufficient supply of the base to completely neutralize the acid. In other words, all the replaceable hydrogen ions in the acid are replaced by the metallic ions or ammonium ions. Examples of normal salts are sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, potassium sulfate, K2SO4, calcium nitrate, CaNO3 An acid salt is formed when there is an insufficient supply of the base to completely neutralize the acid. This means that there is always a replaceable hydrogen ion in the molecule of an acid salt, at least one replaceable hydrogen ion. And an acid salt can never be formed from a monobasic acid. It can only be formed from a dibasic or tribasic acid. In other words, any acid that has more than one replaceable hydrogen ion. Example, your H2SO4 sulfuric acid and H3PO4 phosphoric acid. Examples of acid salts are sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, potassium hydrogen sulfate, KHSO4, and calcium hydrogen phosphate, CaHPO4. A basic salt is formed when there is a sufficient supply of the acid to completely neutralize the base. It is the opposite of the acid salt. There is always a hydroxide ion present in the molecule of a basic salt, at least one hydroxide ion. Examples of basic salts are zinc hydroxide chloride, magnesium hydroxide triazonitrate 5, and calcium hydroxide chloride. A double salt is a salt that dissolves in water to produce 3 different ions, 2 cations and 1 anion. Example of a double salt is KAlSO42.12H2O, that is potassium aluminium tetraoxosulfate 6 dodecahydrate, or what you call potash alum. Another example is KCrSO42.12H2O, which is chromium 3 potassium tetraoxosulfate 6 dodecahydrate, or what we call chrome alum. And lastly, a complex salt is a salt that contains complex ions in its molecules. The complex ions can either be positive or negative. Examples of complex salts are FeCN6, potassium hexacyanoferrate 3, and AgNH32Cl, diamine silver 1 chloride. The method of preparing a salt depends on the solubility in water and its recovery from the reaction mixture. There are 5 major methods of preparing a salt. 1. Reaction of acids with alkalis or bases. 2. Action of acids on metals. And 3. Action of acids on carbonates. These 3 methods are used for preparing soluble salts. And if you can remember, there are 3 chemical properties of acids. The other methods are double decomposition and direct combination of constituent elements. Double decomposition or precipitation is used for preparing insoluble salts, while direct combination of constituent elements is used for preparing both soluble and insoluble salts. If you were able to learn anything from this video, give us a like, follow us, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos. I'll see you when I'll see you. Peace and God bless.